Gary Lynn Boyce Jr.
Can you step forward, sir, so I can hear you a little better? Thank you. What was your name again?
Gary Lynn Boyce Jr.
Thank you. The state is alleging one charge of driving on a suspended, revoked, or canceled driver's license. That's a misdemeanor allegation that you have the right to remain silent, right to counsel, and right to trial on. What I'd like to do, with your permission, is go ahead and have the arraignment today, save you a trip back to court, and depending on how you handle the plea of the arraignment, see if we can conclude the case, because I know that you reside in Eager. To do that, I need your permission to waive your personal appearance. So I could schedule you back on a different day where you could personally appear, or we can do this by video now if you wish to.
I will proceed, Your Honor.
Okay, so you'll waive your personal appearance, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. The driving suspended is a Class 1 misdemeanor that's punishable of up to a maximum fine of $2,500, 6 months in jail, and or 3 years of probation. There is no jail time being sought for the case, so if you plead not guilty and it goes to trial, you're not facing jail time. If you plead guilty or no contest today, you're not facing jail time. Okay? The difference between a guilty plea and a no contest plea is the following. If you plead guilty, you're admitting to the facts of the case and acknowledging that you committed the violation. If you plead no contest, you're not admitting or denying the facts of the case, but you are accepting the conviction both show on a criminal history. Do you understand the difference, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. You also have the right to plead not guilty. If you plead not guilty, I'll schedule you back to court for a pre-trial conference. That's where you meet with the prosecutor. Discuss the case with the prosecutor. They may provide a police report, provide you any evidence that they plan on using at a potential trial date at a later time. At the conclusion of that meeting, one of three things will happen. One, the case will in fact proceed to trial. Two, the case could enter a plea agreement that all parties agree on. Or three, the case could be dismissed. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You also have the right to an attorney. Since there's no jail time being asked of this case, you don't have the right to a court-appointed attorney unless you can give me another qualifying reason to. One qualifying reason, it's a two-part prong to it, is I can't afford one, and then it has to have another reason for a court-appointed attorney. One of those would be if there's jail time, but since I've informed you there's not jail time, that alleviates that possibility. Do you have any other reasons why you'd qualify for a court-appointed attorney?
No, Your Honor.
All right. So your choices now are to hire an attorney on your own expense or waive the presence of an attorney. How do you wish to proceed?
I'm waiving it, Your Honor.
All right, so I'll send you a form that does two things. It waives your personal appearance that we discussed already. And secondly, it'll waive the presence of an attorney, so the signature on one form will indicate both.
Okay.
All right. Do you have any questions before I take a plea from you on the case?
No, Your Honor.
All right, how do you wish to plead?
Guilty, Your Honor.
Okay, I'll enter your guilty plea and I'll inform you of the rights that you're giving up by pleading guilty. All right, are you on probation or parole currently?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay, by pleading guilty, you're giving up the right to plead not guilty and require the state to prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. You're also giving up the right to have a trial in front of a judge. You're giving up the right to have the assistance of an attorney at all stages of the proceeding, including appeal. And we discussed that with the attorney waiver form that you'll be signing. You're also giving up the right to confront witnesses against you and cross-examine them as to the truthfulness of their testimony. You're giving up the right to present evidence in your own behalf and have the court compel your chosen witnesses to appear and testify free of charge. You're giving up the right to remain silent and to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. And you're also giving up the right to a direct appeal. I want to make you aware of possible collateral consequences, and those are the following. The possible suspension of your driver's license, an impact on a commercial driver's license or other professional license, an impact on insurance rates, the revocation of probation or parole, an increased penalty for further criminal charges, becoming a prohibited possessor if convicted of domestic violence charges. And if you're not a citizen of the United States, a plea or finding of guilt may result in your deportation or being denied citizenship or re-entry. Further on your citizenship is Rule 17.2. If you're not a citizen of the United States, pleading guilty or no contest to a crime may affect your immigration status. Admitting guilt may result in deportation even if the charge is later dismissed. Your plea or admission of guilt could result in your deportation or removal, could prevent you from ever being able to get legal status in the United States, or could prevent you from becoming a United States citizen. Understanding each of these rights I've just explained to you, sir, you wish to waive those rights and enter your guilty plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, give me a moment to catch the paperwork up here. Regarding your guilty plea, are you making that voluntarily?
Yes, Your Honor.
Nobody forced, threatened, or harassed you to make that plea?
No, Your Honor.
Did any promises made to you if you pled guilty that you would receive lighter sentence or punishment?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, the court finds that you entered your plea of guilty knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligently will accept your plea. You do have the right to file a Rule 33 petition for post-conviction relief, and if denied, file a petition for review. I'll give you a letter that explains that. It'll also explain to you how to set aside the judgment of conviction pursuant to Arizona Revised Statutes 13905. Once all the terms of the sentence have been completed, and you may qualify for a certificate of second chance and apply to seal the records pursuant to Arizona Revised Statutes 13911 once the terms of the sentence and the timeframes therein have been satisfied. I'll be sending you this paper, sir, that has my initials going down the side of the paper right here. That's the rights that you're waiving with your guilty plea, requires your signature. The other form that I'll be sending you is the attorney waiver form and the personal appearance waiver form, all contained in the same packet. Do you wish to give a statement to the court before I impose sentencing?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. I did review your criminal history and saw that you do have some prior driving suspended violations. Is it possible you can get your driver's license?
I'm trying to, but I just need to stop driving completely until I get them all paid, because it's just working. I live up in Eager, and there's not much, like, down the valley. You have buses and stuff like that. You don't have that up there, so it's like, it's the only time I'm in the car is if at work. I don't, joyride or anything else, but, it's just still, that's my means of getting to work to try to get the stuff paid. I don't know any other way. It's just, and I get one paid, and here I catch another one. So it's like, it's never ending, it seems like.
It's a vicious cycle, and you're not the only defendant that's doing that cycle. It's no good to work to pay fines. It doesn't benefit you. So if there's a way that you can get compliant with whatever's holding your license, whatever court's holding it, it's not us, whatever court's holding it for whatever, get on a payment plan to at least get some payments to there to get that released. As long as you comply with their requests of payments or whatever it is that's outstanding to get your license, you can work while you make payments to the court. So
I'm gonna talk to them to see if they'll do something like if work release too or something, that if I could drive it, if not, or
yeah. So the
whatever I need to do. Yeah.
First thing to do is check with motor vehicle and see why your license is held up, which court it is, and then find out from that court what you can do to get it unsuspended, or so you can get it reinstated, and then you still can have fines and stuff owed to people. But release the hold on your license so you're able to drive around and it doesn't continue that cycle. Okay. Sure. All right, sir. I'm going to impose a fine of $580 on the violation. I'm reducing that down to $202 if you're able to get us a copy of your driver's license within 30 days of today's date. So it's a significant savings if you're able to do that.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You've served 1 day in jail, and I'm giving you credit for 1 day. There is a one-time jail fee of $69. There's a court security fee of $35.80 that's due. We have a total balance today at $684.80. Are you able to pay that?
The whole complete thing? Or what do you mean?
Yes. Yeah. Can you make the complete payment? If not, it's okay.
Yeah, I don't have another code.
All right. So I'll put you on a payment plan. I have to add a one-time payment plan fee of $20. That brings your balance to $704.80. How much can you afford per month on that?
Probably about 50.
Okay, is that an affordable amount?
Yeah, sure.
I'll schedule your first payment 30 days from today, so you can go check motor vehicle, see what's holding it up, save your money. You don't pay us for 30 days so you can get that released so you can stop these problems from reoccurring. Okay? I absolutely understand I need to drive to work to make an income, but not when it's at the consequence of $580 to us, $500 to that court, or whatever it is. It's a vicious cycle.
I agree.
Okay, I'm going to schedule your first payment due on December 5th of 2025 of the $50 payments. The next paper you'll receive is the judgment and sentencing form. You'll be signing that, agreeing to that payment plan that we discussed. Do you have any questions about anything that we've discussed so far?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
All right, I'll release you out of custody. The final document you'll be signing is the release on your own recognizance regarding that with your promise of paying on that monthly basis. All right, that's all I've got for you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Go ahead and follow the officer.